Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I just wanted to do a little test hand with this new Infernity deck I made. So what do I add? I'll probably add something like a Dark Grapher. Yeah, that's probably the best play I have. To add maybe an Armageddon Knight or a Dark Grapher. So well, yes, Dark Grapher is definitely the way to go. Because I just looked into the future. So we're gonna normal summon our Dark Grapher, discard our Necromancer, send. Who do we send to the grave? I like how I had this mini brainwave. Oh yes, we send our Archfiend to the graveyard. Now I'm going to activate that special summon Necromancer, and now I'm going to use Chupacabra as effect. I have to be lucky with this. 2, no. No. You know what? I just realized that this was the second card in my hand. I'm dumb. I'm like dyslexic. So I'm not dyslexic, just kidding. So we summon that, draw 1, a Mothman, use its effect, draw 1, discard. I really like that. Our Necromancer will special summon our Infernity Archfiend. Infernity Archfiend searches our Patriarch. Patriarch special summons itself because it's the only card in our hand. Next, I will go do some link plays. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. And now I have to go summon Saryuja and pray I draw into an Infernity Mirage. Infernity Launcher is also really good. So I'm going to put everything else on the bottom of my deck because Infernity Launcher is going to be the only thing that will further our plays. Gonna activate it, send it to the graveyard, special summon back our Necromancer and our Patriarch. Necromancer will special summon back our Infernity Archfiend. Then we can go into. Now we can search our Infernity Mirage. Where are you, Infernity Mirage? Over here, yes. So we're gonna search him. Next, we're gonna use every single we're gonna use Saryuja and every single other Infernity we control to go into Saryuja number 2. Draw 4. I'll probably keep the upstart, so bottom deck everything else. And I'm gonna set this upstart. Use Saryuja's effect, special summon this Mirage. Mirage will tribute itself. Special summon back our Necromancer and Patriarch. Necromancer special summons Archfiend, and just like that we get our Infernity Barrier. So now we're gonna set Infernity Barrier. We're gonna overlay now. Gonna overlay. Summon Dugaris. And then detach 2. In order to special summon Infernity Archfiend back onto our field. Infernity Archfiend will now search our next Divine Barrier, Infernity Barrier. The artwork reminds me of Divine Strike so much. So I'm going to set that. Use Upstart Goblin. Draw 1. Into the Void isn't what I want to see. I'm just going to set that. I can go into another Xyz, something like Emerald. Yeah, I think it'll be smart to recycle my Mirages. So I'm going to go overlay into Emerald, Digusto Emerald, and now I'm going to shuffle back my 2. Yeah, I'm probably going to shuffle back both of my mirages and my dark grepher. No, probably my Infernity launcher is, yeah, it's not a hard once per turn. So now I can just shuffle it. Okay, I think it's lagging. Okay, yeah. So I shuffled it. I get to draw one. Now what I want to see, I have already used Saryuja's effect, haven't I? Do I want to gamble it on another? Do I really want to gamble it on another Saryuja? Oh yes, and I forgot to detach one. I'm sorry. Detach that thing. You know what? Screw it. But we're going into we're gonna go into our Saryuja number 3 because I love looping Saryuja. It's so fun. Saryuja will draw 4. Yes. Both of these are what I want to see. I want the I really want the 1-for-1, so I'm gonna put those 3 at the bottom of my deck. I recycled the mirages. I was smart to do so because now I can send that to the graveyard, summon back our mirage. Where's mirage? Yes, mirage. Now it goes to the grave. Mirage now summons back our you know what? No, wait. Did I shuffle back an Infernity launcher? Because I'm pretty sure, wait. Oh, it's 3 monsters, I'm sorry. That's my bad. I'll shuffle back this Dark Grepher in order to, send, where's launcher? That's my bad. Where's launcher though? Yeah, over here. We're gonna send that to graveyard. So now we're gonna use our Mirage's effect, tribute itself, special summon our Necromancer and our Patriarch. Necromancer special summons back our Infernity Archfiend. Archfiend will now once again special summon. No, I'll actually add our Necromancer to hand, and I haven't used my Saryuja special summon yet, I'm pretty sure. So I can special summon this Archfiend. Well, I won't special summon just yet. I'm gonna overlay these two into a King of the Feral Imps, probably. Yeah, that's probably the smartest thing to do. Overlay into King of the Feral Imps, which will detach 1, and it's basically special summon Tsuchinoko from your deck, so I might as well do that. It adds Tsuchinoko to your hand, and then Tsuchinoko just special summons. So now, I'm going to use Necromancer number 2's effect, special summon back our Archfiend. Archfiend will search Divine Barrier number 3. Those are 3 negates in itself now. Where's Divine Barrier? I mean, Infernity Barrier, sorry. I always get mixed up between Divine Strike and Infernity Barrier. So I'm just gonna set that. Now. Let's see. My best play is to probably go into, should I go into an Appaloosa? Yes, Appaloosa will get me 7 negates, 3 divine, Infernity Barriers, and that stuff, so I'm gonna use that, and the Saryuja. Let's go into Appaloosa. And there we have a 4 negate Appaloosa. So, just like that, yeah, this deck can pretty easily and consistently turbo out 4 negate Appaloosas and 3 Infernity Barriers. And we also have a face-up Infernity Archfiend, which is how we are going to activate our barriers, obviously. And say if we go, that's 7 negates. And say if we go on to our next turn, 0 max. Okay, Zero Max will go ahead, special summon our Necromancer. Necromancer special summons back our... Yo, Patriarch is over there. Okay, fine, we won't special summon just yet. Wait, if that's gonna happen, I won't summon Necromancer, I'm dumb. I would summon... Well, I won't activate it just yet. Yeah, I'm pretty dumb. So, I won't activate it just yet. We're going to use those two in order to go into Union Carrier. Then I will use Zero Max. Zero Max special summons Necromancer, which will special summon Infernity Archfiend. Archfiend will now search Infernity Break, which is just a bit of backup strat. It'll search Infinity Break. And now, oh wait, I just realized I don't have any open spaces to activate Union Carrier. Yeah, you know what, ignore this last part. And this is what this deck can turbo out. 7 negates, and that too really easily. I'll go on to the deck profile now. Okay, so this is the deck profile. We have double Archfiend Harris. We mainly use it, we usually mill it off maybe Armageddon Knight or Dark Grepher to add Infernity Archfiend, because Infernity Archfiend, little people know, not many people know, is an Archfiend card, so you can search it off Archfiend Harris. We have one Armageddon Knight just to dump Harris, a double Chupacabra for just to loop through your hand, so is Mothman. Mothman just loops through your hand too. Literally every single danger card is to loop through your hand. Tsuchinoko is a little different. We search it off King of the Feral Imps, and it's basically summoned from the deck. Dark Grepher, in some cases it is a lot better than Armageddon Knight because it can discard a card on top of sending one from the deck to the graveyard, which is why I usually search that off Reinforcement of the Army. Dynatarium, really just because we do run Xyzes trying to turbo out Utopic Future Dragon, so that's why we run Dynatarium. Infernity Archfiend, do I actually have to explain this? Well, for you non-Infernity players, if it's special summoned, I can add one Infernity card from my deck to my hand, and I have to have no cards in my hand to resolve this. So you usually are able to loop around him. You can usually loop him around like 20 times, get 3 barriers, 1 barrage, 1 patriarch, and 1 break. It's really insane. 2 Infernity Mirages to target for 1/1, and it can also revive 2, which is technically better than Necromancer, but he attributes himself, so practically the same. Triple Necromancer, because Necromancer OP, he is what usually just loops through Archfiend 20 times. A Patriarch, this is usually what we search off our very first Archfiend, because if we control no cards in our hand apart from him, he will special summon itself. Finally, for the monsters, we have triple Stygian Street Patrol. Sometimes if we already have Infernity Archfiend in our hand, we'll send that to the graveyard of maybe Armageddon Knight or Dark Grepher, because it can special summon out stuff straight from our deck. One card I recommend you guys trying is Void Apocalypse. It can discard 1 card and send 1 fiend to the graveyard. It's basically an Armageddon Knight and a Dark Grepher. So wait, let me just make space for that in a moment. 1 less stat, 1 less stat. 3 of this. Is there anything else we can cut on? Maybe the Nessie. Do we really want to cut out on the Nessie? Nah, 43 is good enough. So yes, that's why you guys should probably run Void Apocalypse. Double Allure of Darkness used to be 3 until like 10 seconds ago, mainly just for draw power. Foolish Burial once again sends stuff like Stygian Street Patrol and Archfiend Harris to the graveyard. Infernity Launcher is a double Monster Reborn, and it's pretty overpowered, especially if you if you do not do something dumb like shuffling 3 of this, one Into the Void. Into the Void is just a generic draw power really. Monster Reborn. 2, maybe cycle our Archfiend. 1 for 1 to get Archfiend Mirage on the field. Reinforcement of the army to get stuff like Dark Grepher and Armageddon Knight on the field. Triple Void Apocalypse. It can discard a card which will go through which will loop through your hand, and on top of that, it can send a fiend from the deck to the graveyard. So something like Archfiend Harris or Street Patrol. I have never seen any other Archfiend player run this, and you people probably should run this. Double World Legacy Succession, once again, basically why Monster Reborn is here. Zero Max is basically Monster Reborn for the Infernities. And one thing to remember, never summon Infernity Archfiend off some stuff like Zero Max or Monster Reborn or World Legacy. As if you have Necromancer in your graveyard and Archfiend, summon a Necromancer first, because that is how it works. We have triple Infernity Barrier, 3 negates. It's really easy as it's on the last test hand. And 1 Infernity Break. It's just generic pop. It's a generic disruption really. For extra deck we have 1 Daigusto Emerald. Just generic draw power. 1 Exciton Knight, cause why not? King of the Feral Imps, mainly to summon Tsuchinoko straight from our deck. Levier to summon stuff like our Street Patrols that we might have banished, or any monsters we banished off Allure of Darkness. We have Dugaris. One thing I really like about Dugaris is that he can turn into an instant +1 if we overlay him on top of Archfiend. We detach the Archfiend, special summon the Archfiend, and then we get an extra search, which is really great. We have 2 Utopic Futures, really, because why not? And 2 Utopic Future Dragons, because it probably has one of the best negates to detach and then take control of the monster that you negated. We have 1 Tornado Dragon, just generic popping power. And for links we have 1 Appaloosa. As you saw, we can really easily get a 4 negate Appaloosa on the field. Triple Saryuja, don't run any less. We need that triple Saryuja a lot. And finally we have 1 Union Carrier. I honestly don't know why I kept it in here. It was something on the lines of, I don't remember actually. I think it was something to do, we set something like a Necromancer down on the spell trap zone, and then we can pop it with Tornado Dragon or something. I think that was my philosophy. It was kind of convoluted, but whatever. So thanks for watching this video. Do like and subscribe and share the video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.